Hey, Eli here. Today I want to share an engagement session with you that I had my brother video behind the scenes of, and I'm going to kind of go over a little bit of the editing, just barely. I do have longer editing videos on how to edit or how I edit. You edit how you want, but today I want to go over that for you. I have been photographing weddings and people, engagements, families for 17 years. I started 2007 was my first wedding. In 2008, I kicked off my own business. And yeah, it's been an amazing career. I call it a career because I've been doing it forever. I've had lots of different jobs, and this has been the longest standing. Been able to make a really good living at it, and really just I'm a camera nerd, so that's what this channel is mostly dedicated for, is me nerding out on camera gear. So, but I want to kind of give you a little bit of tips and stuff. So a little bit about this video is we went out. My audio wasn't 100% what I wanted it to be. I did a microphone that was on my chest that went to the camera, and we ended up having to resort to that audio. And I found that I do yell a lot at engagement sessions just because I'm trying to communicate from far away. And so my audio isn't ideal, but it does sound pretty decent. For my standards, it's low. But hopefully you can get through it and you enjoy it, and it's helpful. Things I want to drive home for me that have been important for shooting engagement sessions is making my couple feel comfortable and confident that they look amazing, which this couple absolutely does. Made my job easy, which pretty much all my couples look amazing, so which is great for me. But they just had some good attire. They're locals, so they were fine with the weather. They were a little bit apprehensive about rain coming in, but I know the area pretty well as them, and know that we do live in a desert in the mountains, and so rain was minimal. But we went out in the mountains. We just had a beautiful day, beautiful soft light. We were able to get some peaks that popped through up in the Cascades, and we had a bunch of different spots, some lakes and some docks, and just a really, really pretty day. And so throughout engagement sessions, I have to feel out my couples and how much they want me to interject and show them, tell them what to do. Some couples, this particular couple had a lot of PDA and they're super in love, and it was awesome. And just, they were good at posing, and I just gave them a bit of direction. You'll see I do like to give a lot of feedback because I know I've had my photo taken, and if I don't know what the photographer's thinking, and then I just don't know if this is a success. So as I'm talking, I hate hearing the sound of my voice and me talk, but I do say a lot of things like beautiful, amazing. My vocabulary wasn't amazing on this shoot, limited to epic and whatnot, but giving them that positive feedback is important, whatever your vocabulary and whatever you say is. Everyone just hates listening to themselves probably. But I just want them to know that that what they're doing looks amazing, that it's positive, and to know that things are going in the right direction. Other things, watching out for little details. I've done a lot of headshots. I've photographed well over 700 weddings, probably over 500 engagement sessions, and 500 families. And I always get requests for getting Photoshop requests for things, and I know now to look for it. So you'll see at one point in this video, he has a little string on his shirt, but wasn't really important. But I do like to look for those little details. Necklaces are really important. Some necklaces just will fall to the side, or a clasp will come in, and I want to watch for that just so I don't have to Photoshop it later. Far away, you're not going to notice, but as you get closer, you're going to notice. And throughout this session, you'll see I do just try and get them to have fun, get a lot of movement. Sometimes engagement sessions can be a little awkward because it's not a wedding day. There's not a lot of things going on. It's just you going out to photograph two people. And so that might be awkward for people. It might not. So you just want to make them feel comfortable and make them feel, that we're moving in a positive direction, that the images are good. And then, so I don't know what else to say other than hopefully this is helpful. If you are a photographer and you have an engagement session that you've done recently, please drop it in the comments so we can all get some inspiration. I know everyone is going to shoot different. Everyone is going to have a different look. Everyone is going to have a different camera and a different editing process, and just a different way they interact with people. So it'd be cool to see your latest engagement session. So drop that link in there. I will go check it out myself, and leave you a comment and let you know what I think. I'm probably positive. I don't think that there are any real standards for this. It's, all that matters is that your clients like their photos, and then someone else likes their photos and books you. So there are really no standards for this industry, which is great. We all have different looks and eyes, and we all see color different. A little thing about gear, I do talk about, I used the Canon R5 II and the 28-70 quite a bit in this shoot. I did interject a little bit of other gear just because I have it. I could have solely just shot on that lens and gotten great images, but I had the other gear, so I used it. Gear does not matter. All that matters is that you like using it. And I get inspired by trying new gear, and I do want to try the best gear that exists. It may not always be the best job or tool for the job. You may just pick up an old camera and just get some amazing nostalgic images. So it all is whatever speaks to you, whatever your clients book you for. Just present that work that you like to present or do, and then if they book you, then they're your ideal client. So anyway, just wanted to get that out there. I did use my presets in this. I have a set of presets if you want to see more about how I edit. I edit 130 images in another video. Just go to my presets page. It's a Squarespace website, thephotographerguy.com, and you can watch that video if you're really bored, or if you just want to learn how to edit or how I edit. Everyone's going to do it different. But anyway, let's jump into the video. It was we didn't know what we were getting into that day as far as weather, but we lucked out. It was a little windy. I did sniffle a lot. I apologize for that. I try to cut some of it out in the audio just because we're high altitude, it's cold. And I just talk about too how I don't like to dress too warm so that I know how my clients feel when it is cold. So anyway, let's jump into that video. Hey, Eli here. Today I'm going to take you along with me in Oregon on an engagement session for my friend Eric. We're going to go out with the Canon R5 II, the 28-70. I'm going to primarily use this, but I'll pepper in just a little bit of the 14mm from, who's this from? Canon, and then the 50-1.2, as well as the 85-1.4 from Samyang. But primarily I'll use this lens. I just want to show that it's really all that you need, but I have these other lenses and this is a paid job, so I want to make sure I can do my best. But I'm going to take it out. My brother is going to be videoing me, Caleb, on an R5 II with a 24-70 with the Polar Pro filter, the ND, and then the Peter McKinnon version. And so we're using DJI mic, so hopefully you can hear me today. It's not too windy. Got a little big cat on here. But anyway, I'm going to take you along, just kind of show you what it looks like for an engagement session. I try not to dress too warm. That way I can feel how my clients are feeling. If I was all bundled up, I'd be like, oh, let's keep going. But when I start to get cold, I know they're probably colder. So, but they are locals, so they're going to be pretty tough. So we're going to head out. We're also going to make a little bit, like a 1 to 2 minute trailer with this video. So Caleb will be kind of jumping in and just doing some footage of the couple. We're going to head out on the journey. We're going to head up towards the mountains and just see what we see. We'll be at some trees and some lakes, and hopefully it turns out great. Okay.
Turn around and walk away.
You guys are going to walk away. I want you guys to walk that way, and I'm just going to direct you. You're going to walk away. You're going to do little bumps into each other. You're going to be looking at each other a little bit, checking each other out. Do some awkward walking kisses. Awesome. Love it. And then we're going to spin her around a little bit. Do a little twirl. All right. And then twirl and a kiss. There you go. Love it. Now bring it back this way. You're going to walk right down the middle of the path together. All right, so whenever you guys come this way a little bit, walk away from me. And right there, I want you to get nice and cozy. And then we got a little swing here. Not a big deal, but I'll get it later.
I told her like he's a pro.
Little details. All right, hands out, Eric. Yeah, and then put your hand up in his. Yep, there we go. And point your toes at Shaylee a little bit. There you go. Perfect. All right, I want you guys to look at me and just say, "Damn, we look good." Yeah. All right, right there is great. Love it. Stunning. I'm going to come in a little closer. Stay right there. Beautiful. Awesome. All right, start checking each other out. Love it. Beautiful. And then touch noses. There we go. Love it. A couple little kisses. Awesome. And then I want you guys to pretend like you know how to salsa. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but basically, just kind of put your hands up like this, interlock fingers. Yep, interlock both hands. And then just come in and out for a couple little kisses. There we go. Beautiful. Pretend you're listening to the Macarena by Dr. Evil. Yeah, working it. Love it. All right, then I want you to do a little thing I call a fruit roll-up. All right, so you're gonna hold hands like this. You're gonna go all the way out and back, okay? All the way out, fully extended, and then all the way in. There we go, and then just keep that going till you get it down like you're swing dancing or something. There we go. I want your hair to really fly on the way out. There we go. Yes. And then all the way back out. Boom. Love it. Perfect. Awesome. And then stay like that and just shuffle to the middle of the road for me. That way. You're going to be creeping up on this side, giving her a little bit of love. Both hands on her hands on hands. And down low. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Stunning. Awesome. I love it. All right, so hands straight down, Shaylee. Yep, and just play handsy like that. And then, yep, kind of look this way a little bit, Shaylee. And then look on her, just kiss her, love her. There we go. Beautiful. Stunning. All right, stay right there. I'm gonna get up on my truck bed. Oh. Love it. Beautiful. Stunning. And then go ahead and just walk towards me, holding hands again, real slow. There we go. Love it. Because we got it. You're gonna come stand right here. All right, you're gonna stand right here like I am, facing this way. And Eric, I need your face.
What's that?
I'm gonna need your face. Something handsome for her to look at. All right, so you're gonna stand right here. And then Caleb, what I'll do is I'll put Eric right here and I'll just shoot over his shoulder so she can look at this handsome hunk of man. And then you gotta kind of like, you know, give him some looks, pose it, work it. You gotta look back, use your eyebrows only, maybe your hips a little, flirt with her. There you go.
Eyebrows. Bushy things.
Love it.
My Norwegian.
And then give him a couple serious modelly looks. Be like, hey.
Give me the blue steel.
There you go. Magnum, La Tigra. Love it. Stunning. All right, stay right there. I'm gonna come in closer. Beautiful. Ah, that's great. Go and play with your hair and just look around. There you go. Stunning. Awesome. And then eyes right here. And then Caleb, I'll get really close. We're gonna go just about from probably here up and then really, really close. So getting her hair and everything, looking gorgeous. Awesome, beautiful eyes. And then just look at me directly, like just like that, chin up a little bit. There you go. Awesome. I'm gonna come in really close, just right on your eyes. Really popping, looking beautiful. And then go ahead and look this way a little. Gorgeous. Awesome. All right, switching spots.
Oh.
He's a little taller, so we gotta come back a little further. Right about there is perfect, Eric. And again, go ahead and stand right here, Shaylee. I'm just gonna shoot over your shoulder. I like it. If you do that, put your thumbs out. So it's a GQ tip, or either way. Actually, I like your knuckles out. That's great. Thumbs up. Yep, perfect. Killer. Awesome. And you're looking at her, chest out. Be like, hey, what's up, girl? Dig it. Awesome. Then just kind of look around. Just be like, oh, there's a mountain over there. Got a mountain man.
Man.
Awesome. Eyes right back here, stud. Killer. Awesome.
Eyes are watering.
Yeah, it's that cold wind. Hopefully it's not too windy at top. There you go. Excellent. Coming in close. Killer. Love it. All right, let's move along. Man. Epic. All right, we're gonna cut right over here. We're gonna put you guys on this rock.
No, this random rock.
Yeah, I know. I've been here like a few times.
A few times.
Awesome. All right, come back behind me a little bit. All right, so when I'm shooting here, I'm gonna shoot maybe a couple of telephotos just so I get that compression, but I'll start out wide and then I'll work my way in. All right, so we're also gonna start with a silhouette of you guys. So I want you to look right at each other here. And then which way is the wind blowing, Shaylee? Okay, I just wanna make sure her hair is not getting too crazy. Beautiful. All right, right there, looking into each other's eyes and going for like a little nose touch and then a kiss. Beautiful. Love it. Awesome. And then stay right there. I'm gonna change to 100 millimeter. Excellent. All right, really quickly, one more, just kind of nose touch. And you're gonna hold it and make a little panoramic. Perfect, and then kiss. Wow, awesome.
And then go ahead and look right at me. Perfect. Hold each other tight actually, and let Eric just block the wind for you. There you go. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. And just look back at Eric actually and let him, yep, love on you. Gorgeous. All right, so I'm gonna shoot a little underexposed on them. And then I'm gonna just edit in the background, down a little bit and them up. Beautiful.
Okay, I'm going to show you how I created this panoramic and all the way to the final edit. And so what I did is I ran these through narrative select, then through narrative edit, and then this is the edited output, pre me going through everything. Select my images. You can press Control M or Control Shift M. If you press Control M, it will prompt right here, or you can just right click and go to Photo Merge, Panorama. And when you're in Panorama, you're going to have these three different options. I always start with perspective, and you can do cylindrical or spherical if you are doing like maybe a 50mm in a long range, or if just it's not working, try the other two. You have auto crop, which I will leave on for this image because it's a little busy down here and it's probably not going to auto fill the edges very well. We can do that really quick just so you can see what would happen. If I really wanted to get more sky out of this, I could do autofill and then just crop up where it gets a little funky down here. But for now, I'm just going to go auto crop. I'm going to press merge, and it's pretty quick. I'm on an M1 Max from 2021, and so this shouldn't take too long. See our progress bar up there. I will speed this up just to the end. Okay, so here we have the image that we just made a panorama out of, and that took about a minute, maybe a minute and a half. Press D for develop, and then over here, I'm just going to show you what it would look like if I just, let me reset everything. That's without the crop. So I'm going to select my preset here, white balance to start off the dress, and that actually looks amazing. I find that anywhere that the light's hitting on is where you want to start. Well, here the dress is great because it's a cloudy day. So things we want to look at, we want to turn off the lens correction because that's not going to be necessary. I'm going to pick a crop that I'll start with, will probably be like a 16:9, and then I'll probably make a 2:3 as well. So it's a very printable and presentable image. So I'll have two different images in the end. All right, so right here we're looking at that. Looks pretty good. And then I'm going to select over here. I'm going to pick one of my tools here. So this is a gradient that will select the subject there. And I'm also going to darken the background a little bit right there. So it's going to balance that image out just a little bit to start. So what that does is it gradients the subject. This is part of my preset pack. It's tools. So the light falls from top to bottom and it puts like a gradient filter on them. And then what I'll do is I'll select them, actually this right here, and I'll probably crank up just a little bit of the exposure just to balance out even better. Yeah, right about there actually is looking great. And that's pretty much done. You know, I could just leave it there, or I can keep going and try and balance a little bit more of this background if I wanted to bring it in. I press K, and I have my tools set to exposure 0.2 and then shadows 15, and I'll just brush in just a little bit right there, and then a little bit down here, and select here, bring the shadows down a little bit to balance that out just a tiny bit. And pretty much I think that's awesome. And then I'll press it's command and was that apostrophe and duplicate the image. I'll press R, and I will create just kind of a standard 4:6 image right there. Okay, it's not what it is. Oh, there we go. All right, that way they just have kind of a regular crop for if they want to print something. So that's the final output of that image.
And then we're going to come in close, shoot a little more 70 and 28. Wow. And then I'm going to shoot a little higher, just like that. Beautiful. Ah, that's stunning, guys. Perfect. All right, we're going to bring you back down low again, off the rock. We're going to walk right over here.
First time I go barefoot.
Yeah. Actually, right here is wonderful. So go and hold hands, and then Shayla, I want you to be in front a little bit and let your hair kind of go on one side of you. So let your hair go that way, right into Eric's face. There you go. Yeah, there we go. And then yeah, just wrap her up nice and tight. Stunning. Wow, this is cool. So here we're getting a lot of contrast. And we'll get them elevated just so that their heads aren't on the horizon, getting cut off. Beautiful. And just let him kiss you. Stunning. Wow. Beautiful. It's pretty.
The wind, so majestic.
Yeah. Can you do a little kind of flyby?
Yeah.
Do 70. 70 and just go around them. Yeah, a little parallax. All right, now what I'm gonna do is, Eric, I'm gonna have you go this way a little bit and then back a little. And you're gonna look a little bit this way, Eric. Jaylee, you're gonna look that way. Perfect. Awesome. Cool. And then, Eric, I want you to face your body that way. And Shaylee, I want you to come up behind Eric. Just kind of go around him. And you're gonna wrap him up from behind. And then you're gonna be on this side and just really get into his back there and get cozy. Put your hands up under his armpits. There we go. Beautiful. And then I just want you to like kind of look towards each other, even though you can't see each other, just so that you know who's there. There you go. Beautiful. Love it. And then we're going to totally rotate this so I can see your ring. Yeah, boom, there you go. Perfect. Stunning. There you go. Get nice and cozy with them. Beautiful. Love it. I'm going to come in really close. Just stay right there. And then let me see your eyes right there. Beautiful. Yeah. Awesome. And then I'm going to come in on your ring. Oh, that's cool. Beautiful. Awesome. Love it. All right, we're gonna, let's see, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna walk this way. Actually, yeah, let's walk around that way. So follow me. So we're gonna have you guys right here and you're gonna walk towards us. Can you just get a little footage of them walking? You can go wide. Oh, whatever. Actually, not too low because I want to see the background. So,
Yeah, that's good one.
yeah. So go ahead and walk with us. And I got you. Yeah, hold hands, little bumps into each other. Take it real slow, walking.
Not wide.
Yeah, it's fine. There you go. Perfect. That's good. Awesome. And then we're going to stop right there. Look at me. Wow. And then we're going to sneak up behind them. Okay. Actually, I like that. Right there. And down. There you go. Okay, we're going to come up behind them, Caleb. You guys are going to hold hands so I can see your ring. So you're going to hold hands like this. Does that make sense? Your left hand, sorry, I got to switch sides. So you switch sides, yeah. And then, yep, perfect, just like that. Beautiful. Okay, you're gonna video in their hands, they're gonna walk away and you're just gonna pull out and then let the mountain shine. So you guys go and walk together. Yeah, oh, 35. Yeah. Okay, yeah, go and walk together, looking at each other a little bit. And then go ahead and stop right there. Come straight behind them so you can go up towards the mountain. Okay. All right, walk straight towards the mountain. You ready? Go. And then go for a kiss. Beautiful. Awesome. Then get nice and cozy right there and let your like hair just merge with the wind and hold each other tight. And face each other. There you go. Beautiful. Ah, love it. Killer. There, go for it. Awesome. All right. Perfect. We're going to go down towards the fire pit right there. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. All right, Caleb, I'm gonna have you get really close and just get some real close details at 35 millimeter. And you guys are gonna rotate, put your, rotate a little bit this way so the mountain's right next, yep, the other way. One more, just looking out. I'm gonna do a little panoramic here. It's F2. And I'm gonna underexpose a little bit, get that mountain in there. And then hold a kiss. Yeah, with panoramic, you get a little more resolution and slightly more dynamic range, maybe just because you're pushing more files. Beautiful. Goodness, this is epic. And then I'm going to rotate you guys just a little bit. Just a little this way. So take a little shuffle that way, Eric. There you go. Perfect. And then, yeah, just looking right into each other's eyes. Beautiful. Shaylee, go and look at the mountains. Yep, and just check her out. Say, hey, girl. There you go. Beautiful. So here I'm taking a little double exposure-ish. So I'll do some photos of the mountain and then some photos of them. Kind of mix it up later. Whew, awesome. All right. Let's roll into the mountains. You want to go towards Sisters? Or it's like scout and we'll go mess around at Settle. See what we see on the way back.
Keep walking.
Yeah, keep walking. You guys gonna walk with each other?
That's pretty good.
And then right about there, I want you guys to hold each other tight. Hold each other tight, couple kisses. And then kind of sway back and forth a little bit or go up and down, I don't know, any movement. Wow. Then we're gonna come in close and switch to 35 or 24.
Okay.
Okay, switch to 24. Beautiful. Awesome. And go and look right at my lens. Perfect. Epic. What's that? You look great. Awesome. Perfect. Now I'm going to come in really close. And then focus on each other some more. And then, yeah, let's rotate you just a little bit this way. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. And then just a little movement. Kind of sway. We'll sway with those hips a little. Beautiful. All right, so Caleb, we're gonna come back and focus on me, and then we're gonna do a little panoramic. I want you guys to face me, hold hands side by side. So I'm gonna switch over to 100 millimeter. And perfect, right there. All right, so I'm gonna focus right on the center, and then I'm gonna do a panoramic in 6 pieces. So one in the middle. All right, guys, looking right here. Just look, chins up a little bit, looking awesome. There you go. Ready, 1, 2. Lock focus. Beautiful. And then right there, I want you to come together again, nice and tight, but look at me. Okay, right there, I'm gonna get elevated so I can get over their heads, frame them up in the middle of the road. All right, right there is great. Ready, 1, 2. And then I want you guys to focus on each other, hold a kiss. Right there, 1, 2, perfect. Epic. Awesome. Oh, that's great. And then we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one of those kind of fruit roll-ups, you know? Okay. All right, right there is great. When you're ready, go for it. And then spin her out really fast so we can see your hair fly. Yes, love it. Awesome. Beautiful. And do one more out and back, all the way. Love it. Now stand right on the middle together, toe to toe. I want you to grab her nice and tight, Eric, and just pick her up and spin her around. Yep, pick her up and spin her. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Love it. Awesome. All right, then I want to go in and get some really tight stuff. A lot of hands. All right, and then I want you guys to switch sides and play handsy this way. So switch sides. So I want to see your ring. Switch sides. Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Perfect. Just like that. Awesome.
Four fingers through or no?
Just hands up like this. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Awesome. Perfect. And then put your hands on our hips, hands up around his neck. There you go. Cars, perfect. Goal is to not get hit. There we go, stunning. And then go for a couple little kisses. Awesome. Love it. Perfect. Eric, I want you to look up in this tree here, see if you see anything cool. And then you're gonna get it nice and tight in his chest here.
I never know, do I smile or do I go serious?
You can go serious on this one. And then just chin down a little bit. Actually, look at this tree, the trunk. Awesome. And then I want to open you up a little bit more. Actually, you're gonna look that way, Eric. And then get right in his beard there. There we go. Get lost in the beard. There we go. Love it. Killer. Hold each other tight, close your eyes. Epic. Awesome. Beautiful. Coming in close. Wow. Love it. Perfect. Stunning. Love it. Cute. Perfect. And then really quickly, we're just gonna do a solo. So come with me instead. Perfect. Right there is great. Beautiful. All right, 1, 2. Love it. Awesome, stay right there. Gorgeous, and then just kind of look out that way. Beautiful. And then eyes right back here. Gorgeous. Awesome. All right, my man, you're up. Perfect. Excellent. And then give me a little like serious one. There you go. There we go. Love it.
I can't resist.
Ah.
Lucille.
There we go. The Tigra. Awesome. Love it. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else here. I do want to try one more thing. You guys get together right here. Prism action. Perfect. Excellent. So sometimes I mix up both prism or a reflection of an iPhone. They both look kind of cool. And then take an iPhone and just do that. There we go. Perfect. All right, go and hold a kiss right there. Excellent. That's awesome. And then just look up at Eric. Beautiful. Awesome. And then right here, actually come up behind her and put your hands on her hands, on Shirley's hands. So right there's good. Put your hands on her hands behind. So like, yep, just play handsy, just like that. There you go. Beautiful. Oh, that's awesome. Stay right there. Run out of runway here. Awesome. And just take your other hand and come around nice and tight and do a double hug, nice and high. Come really tight there. Ah, it's gorgeous. There you go. Beautiful. And Chili, go ahead and look up this way and let the light hit your face, and then just show her some love there. There you go. Beautiful. Awesome. Killer. Ah, I love it. And then back at each other. And then we're going to follow you guys. Keep going. Go ahead and follow them. You guys are going to go straight out to the dock. Caleb's going to follow you. And then when you get about halfway, just go ahead and stop and kiss down the dock. Right there is great. Very good. Awesome. All right, hold each other tight. Lots of tight cuddling, kissing. Awesome. Beautiful. And then look right back at me. There you go. Beautiful. And let's go all the way to the end. Is that from one animal? What kind of goose was that? And then look out the edge. Canadian. Beautiful. Ah, all right. Come out to this little point here in the middle-ish. You don't have to go too far, but I just want to get you. Actually, go to the end of it and then stay in the middle of the dock. Beautiful.
Waiting.
I love it. Yeah. Just scooch to the high side a little. There you go. Perfect. And then look right here. Beautiful. And man, just show her some love, my man. Stunning. Beautiful. And then we want you guys just to walk back, come past the poop, and then gonna look at each other after that. And then yeah, just walk together real slow. Caleb, come down the center, Caleb.
Please pull in. Please pull in.
Yeah.
Oh no!
No. Yeah.
Watch the
It's all right. It's pretty solid. Okay, go ahead and actually go back a little bit, and then hold each other nice and tight right there. There you go. Perfect. Shaylee, go ahead and look at the boathouse, and then yep, just show her some love. Beautiful. Ah, so cool. Awesome. All right, let's get past the poop, and then we're gonna have Caleb video you walking. Yeah, walking real slow, looking at each other. Okay, you good?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get over to you guys to the right, and you guys walk past me.
Awesome. Woo! And Shaylee, go ahead and look up this way and let the light hit your face, and then just show her some love there. There you go. Beautiful. Awesome. Killer. Woo! All right. To start. Wow. Oh, this would be great in the fall, man. And then go ahead and look at me. Beautiful. Wow. That's epic. All right, so here I'm always just shooting at the lowest aperture. So 2.0 on this one. And then I want to frame them up right in the middle of the tree line. So like, I don't want their heads to get cut in there. So right there, perfect. Beautiful. And then focus on each other. Love it. Little kisses, canoodles. Awesome. And then Shaylee, I'm gonna have you kind of look out, kind of like right at that tree, and then just check her out, show her some love. Beautiful. Awesome. Stay right there for me. I'm gonna switch over to the 51.2 to get a little more out of this. Beautiful. Oh, love it. Grab his bicep with this hand, and then take your hand down and hold his hand with the other hand and play handsy. Yep.
Like that?
Your hand's gonna go in your pocket. Yep, there you go, just like that. Yep, beautiful. And a little closer together. Beautiful, there we go. Yeah, just like that. Love it. Perfect. Awesome. I'm gonna come in close on your ring, right there. Awesome. Stunning. And then face each other, get nice and cozy. Perfect. Beautiful. Awesome. And then just walk up towards us really slowly this way, looking at each other. Beautiful. Awesome. All right, we're gonna go to this log right here. Oh, that's great. And then focus on each other. All right, stay right there. I'm gonna change lenses so I can get a little closer, a little wider. Try and crop the rest of the dirt out. There we go. And then beautiful. And then throw in a couple kisses. Ah, that's epic. Awesome. All right, we can come down. There you go. That's it. Stunning. And then put your hand on this hand right there. Put it right up. My fingers are cold, sorry. You're like, mine are too. That's perfect. Yeah. Love it. And then beautiful. Awesome. Beautiful. I love it.